Hey guys, Nick Miller today from Mark Supply Company to have for you a 2021 Bobcat T76 rubber track skid steer loader. This loader's in very, very good running and working condition. All the white paint's original. The gray cab is original. All the panels, gray, is all original. We did paint the track frames, and we did put brand new tracks on it. Machine I bought about 3.5 months ago. We just got time here to get it serviced. I bought it. It had 2,199 hours on it. There is now 2,211 hours on it. We used it here loading out. We cleaned up around some farm fields here, and we had a grapple on it running it. We just got finished with that. My own 770 one of our employees had, so I went ahead and used this machine. So we've run it, we've worked it. We did do a full service then after we used it, including hub oils. It is cab, heat, air, 2-speed, SJC, so selectable joystick. It is a high flow unit, 7-pin attached control device, power bob attach. It is a 18-inch wide track machine, 74 horsepower, no def. I put a very, very nice Bobcat 80-inch heavy-duty track loader bucket on it, smooth edge. It's in very nice condition. All the glasses in the cab. The door is 100% complete. We did put a new cab door seal on it. We changed all the filters and oils, basically engine, air, hydraulic, charge fan filter, hub oils, any filter. Cabin filters are both brand new. So we went through the machine and we know what it is. That is the difference between us and a lot of other people. We do spend money on service work. We're going to start you back here in the engine compartment. We're taking it completely around the machine. So back here in the engine bay, back door is very nice and straight. It does have some scratches on it. I left it that way. I did not paint the back door because the rest of the machine was just absolutely nice and clean. We left it that way so you know the truth of what it was. The machine come out of, I actually have a pair of these. There'll be another brother to it coming up for sale. I think it has 2,000 hours on it or 2,100, right? They're right within a few hours of each other. These units come out of a contractor that run asphalt planers on them. That's what they've done, and that's why the machines are that nice and they're tight. They used them as power units. That's why they have new tracks on them. The tracks were smooth because of the application which they were in. And then they used them to put down some grade for their stone, for their base material. But engine bays are nice and clean. There's obviously just some stain there from the asphalt, debris, dirt. But we did, like I said, service everything at 2,210 hours, and we've run it an hour since then just from moving it around the shop. Powered by a Bobcat that is a D24 4-cylinder turbo diesel engine. Starts and runs great. There's no abnormal noise, smoke, blow-by, anything of that nature. Again, we have changed all the filters in here. Everything there is ready to rock and roll with all OEM Bobcat filters. Okay. Back door again opens and closes nice. All original. There's one ding right here. I don't know what gets there. They bumped something, whether it was a bollard or whatever. There is a dent right there. It doesn't hurt anything. Just being very honest, pointing that out. All the black on the upper structure there at the H-frame's original. Cylinders are original. Boom paint is all original. This is all original. Again, we just painted the track frames. Rubber tracks are brand new. We got those from our friends down at Summit Supply. If you ever need tracks, call them. Rudy's a great guy. He'll fix you up. Balance the undercarriage is going to be 85% plus. Sprockets, idlers, rollers, very, very nice undercarriage. Because there again, it wasn't something that was in the dirt, in the hard abrasion, I should say. 80-inch OEM Bobcat bucket. Very good condition. It's been setting here, but very, very nice bucket. Up front, standard 23 gallons a minute auxiliary hydraulics, and then on the high flow side, I believe this is 36 GPM. I'll have that in my ad. It is a true high flow machine, not something somebody just slapped the sticker on, okay? None of the cylinders have any leaks. The power quick attach is very good, tight. Does have a level system on this for auto level up and down. That all works. There's a couple scratches up front. We choose to let that all alone just because it is an original nice machine. We decided to do that. Cab's very nice and straight. All the lights are in it. Does have the LED light package on it. We replaced this door seal for one reason and one reason only. Very typical when it opens on this side. It had a chip mark here and a chip mark here. We went ahead and just replaced that seal. Inside the cab, Door shock is there and complete. Window wiper washer is all there and complete. Seat is excellent. It does have the suspension style seat. It is SJC, which is selectable joystick control. Now, when we hop in this machine, you're going to see here in a second, this is going to have the touchpad, keyless dash. I do have the master code for it. So, up here you're going to have your fan for your AC, all ducted heating system, cabin light all works. Got a little pocket up here with a cigarette lighter you can put your stuff in. For your wiper washer, this is going to then have the automatic up and down for your level. These are all items that can be added. Power bob attach is here. We're going to go up to the display. So you're going to see here temperature and fuel gauge. We're going to click over. It's going to take us, you could add a backup camera. It is wired back there for it. Something we don't get into. Here is all of your specs on the machine. We're going to click this. Machine is operating at peak performance and it has no codes in it. So if you had any codes coming up, that is where they would come up at. Service, we went ahead and reset that. So you got an hour now on it. Basically, you're ready to go there again. Service codes, we have no log codes in this machine, which is good. Settings, you can go in here now. You got all kinds of different settings in here. Throttle, auto idle, I have it on. Driver response, work group response. So you can actually set those to basically things that you would like it to be as far as sensitivity. You're going to have your headlights here, rear lights. First click is standard flow, second click is high flow, which it is a high flow machine. We can switch back and forth from H pattern. Then you got the deluxe thing here, it's going to take you back. So if you're somewhere in this dash, you want to go home, you can hit home. And then those are other options you can add down the road for other things. You're going to have your standard joystick controls here. Float position, you're going to have your 2-speed over here, which I'll show you that. It's going to come on, there's your rabbit. There's going to be snail mode, and then you can adjust that. As you see, I'm doing that right there in the corner of the screen. All right. And I'm going to go ahead and head back up with that, and I'm going to shut it off. Once it gets to where it wants to be, it's going to shut itself off then. So, guys, there we go. Any questions there so far, give us a call. Very, very, very nice, clean machine. Now, I'm going to turn that back over to Ben. Foot throttle works, auto idle, standard joystick control. I am in ISO, so basically forward, reverse, left, right, and we have your joystick up, down, curl, uncurl. And then what we'll do, I'm going to go ahead, I'll put it in H pattern so you can see that that all works here in a second. But I'm going to fire this machine up, run it around, shoot does everything it's supposed to do. Keep in mind, this is the T76 current production. We've owned a bunch of these so far. I do like these loaders. I think there was some guys that maybe had some bad raps on some of the early ones, but I kind of like these loaders. They're a pretty good machine. The quick attach is very nice and heavy. A lot of the amenities inside the cab they changed are nice. Visibility is very good, and I do like the way the windows come out for cleaning purposes. So we're going to fire this thing up. We're going to run it around, shoot as everything's supposed to do. Here we go. So, I put probably 5 of the hours on this machine, and then my son Braden, which you guys have seen him in a lot of videos, he probably put the remainder of the hours on it. If not, he maybe put the majority of them, I should say. Long story short, what we've noticed with these machines, they are a very comfortable running and working machine. The cab improvements have been amazing. You know, the M series loaders, there again, I'm a guy that I hate change. I am still stuck on them. I think they're a great loader. But these R series loaders have made a lot of improvements, a lot of nice features, extremely quiet in the cab. Cab doesn't vibrate, the windows are nice. Just a lot of nice things that they've done. And I feel that it's a thing of change. You just got to get used to the change. But I feel that they're a very good loader. Pretty simple to work on, just like any of the other Bobcat stuff out there that we've been accustomed to over the years. I think Bobcat has always done a great job in supporting their equipment. I'll show you here a second. I'm going to go ahead and counter rotate tracks. So this is a 74 horsepower machine, 2,900 pounds of operating capacity. Obviously it's going to lift more than that. The nice thing with this loader is you don't get into that issue of the depth like you would with a 770 or a T86. Now, once you get used to running this loader and how it operates, it's not an issue whatsoever on the 74 horse. Now, if you're used to running a 770, where you're used to that extra horsepower, you'll notice it right away. But there again, if you're somebody that you truthfully would like to be out from underneath of that def issue, this is something here to take a look at. Obviously, you've got high flow in this, so if you are going to run a cutter, you don't need high flow for a cutter. We sell a lot of different brush cutter products from CID Extreme that I don't know why you would ever want a high flow skid loader, but there again, it's something that is offered. We have it, okay? When you get serious about a brush cutter, somebody give us a call. We'll gladly fix you up. I'm in 2-speed there, by the way. Bent axis piston cutters today are an amazing tool. You can run on standard flow. You can cut 7-inch material. We even sell one that cuts 10-inch material on standard flow of 20 to 30 gallon a minute. So keep that in mind. But if you are so inclined and you do want a high flow rubber track skid loader, here is definitely one to take a look at. Does have auto level, auto return basically, so it is going to, as you bring your boom back down, it is going to take and level your bucket back up and down in both directions. Power bob attach. So now you're going to see here, reverse forward, left, right, curl, uncurl, up, down, okay? I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to reset this to H. You have to put your bar up on the R's. Now, I'm going to end up over here, right track, left track, boom up, boom down, curl, uncurl. We'll go ahead, reposition my bar again. I'm going to reset my brake. And now I'm back to ISO control. Sold a really nice guy, T650, a couple weeks ago, and he called me. He's like, "Hey, it has joysticks, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure does." And he's like, "Cool." And he's like, "I happen to have a 773." And me never giving it any thought, I just a million things going on that day. And here he had a machine that was an AHC, so advanced hand control system. So Bobcat made, very popular. Anyhow, he comes in to get this machine, and he goes to run it, and he's like, "I can't make this thing work. What am I doing wrong?" I said, "What controls is in your 773? He said, "I don't know, it was all hand controls. Here it was a case," which luckily enough on SJC, we can take, and you can flip that over to that H pattern setup, okay? And you can literally run it like an old case skid loader, which is a great option to have. There again, there is some guys out there that still truthfully run that today. So that's something that's really nice that we have that ability in these machines to basically select our controls for what we want it to work like, which is nice that Bobcat, is even doing that. Now something here I'm going to show you. I'll go ahead and start out right here on the level, so to speak. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to bring this bucket up. So there it's keeping level. Now I'm going to bring it back down and return that. Brings it back down. Pretty cool setup how that's working. Guys, there it is. Auto idle will kick in here in a second. I'll break pilot pressure. Right back up to wide open. Well guys, there it is. The AC is very good and cold. Everything works the way it is supposed to. Very good running working machine. Cab, heat, air, high flow, brand new, 18-inch wide tracks. Just installed. Actually, we just put them on yesterday afternoon about 4 o'clock. Just got time to take pictures of it here now. Guys, you got any questions on a nice size track loader, 74 horse machine, no def. Nice thing on the Bobcat, you don't have a DPF. You have no afterburner to worry about. They are achieving tier 4 emissions without that. But if you got any questions, 814-658-3066. Please check out our website, www.marksupplyco.com. As always, thank you very much for checking out Mark Supply Company. Have a great day.